Everyone, this is Tom from VermiBag. Do a quick video on just kind of my bi-weekly or at least every 3-week process of getting food scraps. These are scraps that I pick up at a local vegetable garden area. Every night they put out all their scraps and stuff. So this is right at 100 pounds. Each one of these is just a smidgen under 50 pounds. So I did a video, just showing you how I process this stuff before, but basically just going to take all this material, put it into a Lowe's mortar tray, chop it up into a bunch of smaller pieces, put it in a bunch of Ziploc bags and throw it in my deep freezer. So with the mammoths and stuff now, I'm probably running at least 15 pounds a week in each one of those bags. So I'm going through an awful lot of material now. So after I chop it up a little bit, I'll show you what I'm doing and see what it looks like when I get done. Just show you what's in here. It's just a mixture of all kinds of stuff. There's chunks of tomatoes and a lot of tops of like broccoli and some kale, peppers. There's a potato, eggplant, chunks of a little of everything. So it's a good mixture. There's some fruit in there too. So it's nice when you mix it up because you just get a big smorgasbord of all kinds of stuff for them. Okay, I'm about halfway through, I suppose. You can see that's the bin I'm actually using with the cutting board. I cut everything up and then I pile it into this big mortar tray. And when I get done there, I put it in Ziploc bags over there. And these were the tubs originally. This one's getting right at the bottom now, and this one's down a ways. So I try to mix this somewhat so there's just different types of vegetables all the time on it. I don't want to put just carrot tops or just peppers or eggplant. I want to mix it all up, and I always try and make sure that there's some fruit mixed within everything as I put them in the Ziploc bags. Again, that makes just a nice even feeding when I give them the food. It just mixes everything up, and they really like the sweets, of course. So I'll continue on and see how many I get. Gin them all up. I ended up throwing about, I suppose, 30 pounds of the really hard bottom stalks of broccoli and stuff that just doesn't decompose very well. I threw that into my outdoor bin, plus some extra vines and a few odds and ends that they had in there that I didn't really need. But this was all the primo stuff per se. And each one of these is just a little bit under 4 pounds each. So I have about 72, 74 pounds. I weighed one of the tubs and it was right at 36 pounds. So I'm a little over 70 pounds of material. I'll stick all this in the freezer and then I'll start feeding it out. And before I put it in the bins here, I just took them one at a time and dumped them in this pail of water and rinsed them off real good to get everything off the outside. Then I'll let them drain here a little bit and dry off, and then I'll stick them in the freezer. So again, quick video on how I go through, how I process my food. And this will last me about probably two and a half weeks, 3 weeks, about 3 weeks probably. I don't have to go down and get some more. This is Tom from VermiBag. Ciao.